Hey, yo, fuck you guys!
Fuck you!
Hello! Why don't one of you two do it? Ethan, you do that. You don't get to do it as much. Connor, you do it all the fucking time. You're a goddamn host.
Okay. And welcome everybody back to...
That was terrible, Connor. Please take it up.
Fuck you, man. Yeah, fuck you, man.
Let's all do it together, alright,
Let's do it.
everybody? 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody!
everybody!
Welcome back to...
Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon.
I fucking
AKA.
give it to you people, and you're like, props. I'm already fucking done with the intro.
I'm busy tugging my own dick.
Okay,
And
everybody.
patting myself on the back.
It's getting later, the filters are breaking, shit's gonna happen.
They are.
Somebody might say something racial, it's gonna be crazy.
So you might say something racial.
Somebody... So,
I don't know whether this
it's
is an
Fabi,
open
it's
question or
Connor,
what.
and it's Ethan,
Yep.
and we're probably in the final stage, which
We are.
looks like
Well,
a goddamn
I
long
mean,
one.
Look at the moon. It's almost full.
Dude, that is the circle of the moon! I mean, the curse of the circle of the moon!
God damn it! Curse of the Moon is nothing special! It is a serviceable Castlevania game.
Dude, I love it.
I feel like you're about to get...
I love it for the same reason you love Limited Innocence.
It's
Limited
special
Innocence,
to you.
Yeah, it's not like... Limited Innocence is like... was the first one for the PS2, and it was controlled. Like, I played that game, and I really enjoy it, but goddamn is the level design in that so fucking boring. Like,
It
it's
is.
a bunch of fucking hallways.
It is.
Oh, but, like, I'm like, these fucking hallways are just copy and paste.
It's
and it's a bunch of challenge rooms. I'm like, what the fuck
It
is
is.
this game?
No, you're not wrong.
It's like that, but like I think it's special because I know it's not about a Belmont, but like I played the shit of that as a kid, and I was like really, because I'm like, what, one of the only Castle, because I played the original Castlevania 2 and 3. I played those because we had them on the NES, but
Yeah.
I sucked ass at them as a kid. Like I fucking sucked at them. And I played Symphony of the Night, and I loved that game. And I played Circle of the Moon, I was like really good. But honestly, I'm trying to think.
It holds a special place in your heart.
Because it was the one. It was the only ones that I played. Because I never played. I didn't have Rondo of Blood. I don't think. I can't remember. I don't think that the next Castlevania I played, I believe, was Lament of. Strangely enough, it was Lament of Innocence or Curse of Dark. It's both of them because I owned both of them.
Yes, because they are...
And I liked Lament of Innocence. I was like, okay, I played the demo. I was like, dude, this is really fun Castlevania. I really enjoyed it. I'm like you, where I'm like, this is really fun. No.
Well, and it's so much better than Castlevania 64.
Hey, whoa! Whoa!
What?
Hey there, asshole!
I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
No, it is, but
I'm like,
no, I
defending Castlevania
I
64.
love Castlevania 64. It is so fucking broken, but goddamn was that game fun.
I was like,
The game can literally be broken because you use it... Oh.
because you use the main weapon.
Yep. But anyway, no, sir, I give you crap, and I shouldn't. You have your Castlevania that you love. Respect.
And that's not even fucking the one I love the most. I love it because fuck goddamn, that game is just fun. I like the systems
It
you
is.
use.
It's a very...
It was the collecting the fucking different magics and discovering them. That was so goddamn fun.
It is a good, well-made Castlevania game. Harmony of Dissonance had something similar, collecting all the magic.
And well, Sorrow does it too, where you collect the different souls. Like there was those unique mechanics to that. And the same goes for Shinoa's, the Order of Ecclesias.
Getting the glyphs. I
like that.
will say though, the fighting magic in Harmony of Dissonance, because Harmony of Dissonance came before Circle of the Moon, I believe.
Did it?
I think so.
No, Circle of the Moon, I think, was before that, because that came out in like 2001, 2002.
We'll have to look it up later, because
Yeah.
the collecting magic in Harmony of Dissonance was pretty... They're just items you find lying around.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is one of those situations where
It
it's
is.
like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fly over.
You have the talisman with Zangetsu. You'll have to use that
yeah.
to kill him.
That makes sense, man.
No,
Nope,
now you've
not
got the
anymore.
whip. There you go. I'm proud of you, Fabi.
I'm proud of me.
I told you you had an advantage, and you said, "Nah, man, I don't want this. I want to fucking slam my dick into that drawer." I want to slam my dick into that drawer.
Okay, I can honestly say I never heard that one before.
No, I got that from my buddy Curtis. Props, shout out if you're listening, Curtis. Way back in the day, years ago, I had never played a Civilization game.
Just everybody die already.
I had never played a Civilization game in my life, and then Civ 5 came out, And my buddy Curtis was like, Connor, you need to try... Okay, there you go, you got the talisman. My buddy Curtis was like, yeah, Connor, you need to play Civ 5. It's a lot of fun. I was like, I've never played a Civilization game. I'm not big on these big old turn-based strategy games, these real-time strategy games. I'm not big on these. And he's like, no, man, just fucking get it. So I got it.
Do it.
And he was, long story short, I got it. And he was teaching me how to play, and I was having fun. I didn't understand how attrition-y war can be with AI.
And Gandhi.
And we'll bring that up later. And to make a longer story, not short, I ended up being in a war with a country for like fucking 30, 40 turns. It was awful. And I was first time playing the game. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But I was like, man, I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked. And he's like, yeah, you probably kind of screwed yourself over slamming your dick in a drawer fighting that war. And I was just like, okay, that's funny. That's funny.
Tee
Tee. I'm keeping that.
Fuck is that? Is that a weapon?
Dude, it's a power glove.
Dude,
Oh my gosh,
so
it's the
good.
Nintendo
So
Power
bad.
Glove.
Well, what does it do?
Oh, it's an item. It makes you stronger.
Ah. Well...
I'm not falling for that trick again. He's telling me to go up. So
He
I'm
is.
gonna do it.
What is that,
Magic. You give me... Oh, it's your super thing. Because it was an artifact that thing was, though.
Oh.
As you can see, the power glove.
Yes.
So bad.
Cause I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm really, really bad.
Did you like that, by the way?
I did. It was so good.
Like, I thought it was hilarious when I was doing it, but I was like... is it that
Man,
funny,
just
though?
going back and watching that video of us playing that game made me very, like...
It made me upset. Like, I was like, fuck, dude, I hate this. Like,
That
I was
game
like,
was-
ugh.
That game had the potential. That had the potential to be a fun horror game let's play, and instead it was just
A
so
fun piece of shit.
not even mediocre. Yeah, it was just a fun. It was fun to laugh at it and be like, "Oh my god, this is so fucking bad."
Ew.
Because I
This
mean,
is
it
a
looked
video
like it
game.
had some decent like direction behind it.
It did. It
Like,
just
it looked good. It just fell flat on its face.
the idea that the person had when they made it was good. The execution was fucking.
And they say
garbage.
if you can get past the beginning, that, like, it actually gets a bit better, but it's like, a game is supposed to sell you in the first 30 minutes.
It's and that's one of the things where it's like it's very true.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to give a game or a movie or in my case an anime, like you have to give it a few episodes. You have to give it a few minutes. You got to let it simmer and get better. But at the same time, you have to admit that's a really shitty strategy for making something good.
That and
It shouldn't be your thing will be good after you've sat through the first 15 minutes of it.
And that after you've played that much through it, and like if say, take that game for instance, and you manage to get through it, I would think that you would have Stockholm syndrome for like the rest of the game.
God, yeah.
Like that would definitely influence it.
Well, Aaron from Game Grumps said it really good when he, in one of his sequelitis videos on his, when he, under Ego Raptor.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, a couple years ago, oh god. But, you're right though, it feels like forever.
Yeah.
But he said it best when he did the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time versus A Link to the Past video. And he used it as puzzles, a good puzzle. But a good game in general will not make you... When you complete a good puzzle, or just a good game, you're going to be like, ah, man, that was great, yeah. You don't want to be like, oh, fuck it, finally, I'm done with it. Like, just because you beat something doesn't mean you enjoyed it. I don't know, I had a really good point, and I feel like it is a good point, but I just said it in a way that makes me sound like a dumb butt.
You just lost. You're like, I lost my point.
Like I had the list in my head, I had the points, but then it didn't quite come together, and we had a meeting about it. And John, I'm sorry, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Okay.
That
was
Okay.
funny. That was glitched.
Just one up.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're putting down.
Yeah, are you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Yeah, because I saw I know the video you're talking about, so I'm like, I know where you're wanting to go with it.
And it applies, I mean, the point was being made toward puzzles. You don't want someone to complete a puzzle in a game and go, oh, finally, that was a hassle. You want them to be like, fuck yeah, I figured this out. Same way with video games. You don't want someone to be like, oh, you don't want someone to be like, oh, I finally finished this game. That was a chore. I want to play something else. You want to be like, oh, fuck yeah, that was a great game. Same with a movie. You know, someone would be like, "Oh, that was a great movie. I'm so glad I watched it. I want to watch it again." Not, "Oh, fuck. That's 90 minutes of my life I can't get back."
Yeah, you don't want Resident Evil 0.
Fabi, I'm so sorry. Like, Manny told me some of the horror stories, and I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Wait, you told me how, like, he looked at me and I looked like I was dying on the inside?
Yes! He made it sound like it was literally like a living hell.
Like, well, the thing was, because I don't know what was wrong with it, like, other than it being the game, but, like, there were times where Manny, and it's not Manny's fault, it's just the fucking game's fault, where, like, it was just, something would happen, and, like, he would be playing it because we switched off, and then, like, he fucking, like, either he was playing with Rebecca or somebody, because we were like, oh, it's fast, you gotta go this way, and, like, he would just end up in danger, because the fucking zombies or the monkeys or something would pop up, and he would just look at me like, oh god, I'm sorry, dude, and I'm like, okay, it's okay, man. And I would have to go back and fix that shit. It's not Manny's fault, it's the fucking game's, but, like, it's because...
Well, because you said one of the problems with the game is that resources are so limited, you can fuck yourself.
Well, that's how it is in any Resident Evil. Like, they're very limited, but, like, I came to play the game, and we actually went through it, like, well, of course, because I fucking perfected parts of it to do it. I mean, it still was basically, like, I messed up in parts, but there was still enough resources for us to finish the game.
See if the wall's a fake wall.
Yeah. But, damn it. But that game, there's just, like, a lot of stupid, like, they split up the people, like, you have fucking two characters with two fucking inventory spaces that you have so many goddamn items you need to pick up. There's no item box. Fucking Rebecca she can only take 3 hits.
Seriously?
Yes.
Fucking Christ.
Like, she died from a fucking leech.
Ah.
Once. And you'll see it. You'll see it because that fucking 7-hour playthrough where I played through the whole goddamn game again and did my best to perfect it to the point that we were, she dies by a fucking leech. And I had to restart the whole goddamn game because of it.
I'm honestly scared of how that's gonna look when you edit it, man.
It's me going, god damn it, and laughing because...
That's gonna be like a
To be honest, he watched me play Rondo of Blood and I said this,
Yep.
I go, if it's a game where it's like, I just persevere and I laugh about it and go through... But, like, that's only after, like after 10 hours of it, it's like, I don't want it. But that's because Zero sucked. Rondo of Blood's different, it's fun, and I can die a million times and be okay with it. Because it's just a fun game.
Is Zero just gonna basically be an entire series
I'm just
of...
afraid to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
Isn't it basically...
that's just the other way you could have gone.
Oh, okay.
Is it basically just gonna be a series of that one episode from Resident Evil 7 where you absolutely lost your shit?
No, because I never actually lose it,
That's
I'm
a
pretty
good
sure.
one.
I think there's a thing where I'm like, I never, like, go that far, but I'm just like, fuck, god damn it, kind of thing. But, god damn it, let me this is blacked out. But, oh, he's dead. I mean, I could use this. Get down there, baby. Who's up the lava?
That's lava.
Julio.
That's lava.
Julio Coolio, baby!
Convince me otherwise. Oh, mother of...
Oh, shit, what did I do? I need to grab that. I can't anymore because I'm not fucking... What's his face? What the fuck was I gonna say? Like, there's some funny parts in there, because I told you this earlier, I think, Ethan.
Yeah.
Or I was trying to explain it to you, where there's a part where, like, Manny was trying to explain one of the parts to me, like one of the mechanics, because, you know, it'd been a while, and we were, like, trying to remember it, and I just started barking at him, and I'm like, and I just was like, at one point, I did that, you know, my comedy anger voice, where I was like, yeah, dude, like, I just bark at people when I need people to shut the fuck up. Like, I told him that's how I disarm people, and I do that shit. It's just a funny thing I do. And he was laughing at it. But there were times where, like, I'm just, like, yelling at the characters, where I'm like, I do the whole fucking Rebecca talking to Billy, Billy talking to Rebecca, and doing the stupid shit.
Billy?
It just gets you through it. But yeah, there are parts where, like, you'll hear me, like, I won't, like, get, motherfucker! But I'll get, like, god damn it! Like, I'll just, like, explain, like, laughing, like, this fucking game, that's fucking bullshit! All this goddamn shit happened! I'll explain a mechanic, why it fucking sucks, and it's like, and you heard me do that in Castlevania, where I'm like, this fucking thing, like, that's just stupid!
Yup.
Like, and I explained, it's stupid, but, like, part of it makes hard. That's what made it a fucking quarter eater. Like, it just ate your shit when you were a kid.
Yup.
But that's just how games work. Zero, like, I'll be like, fuck, like, one of my favorite jokes, I think, from the last one was, I make a joke during it where, I was talking about, like, Capcom, like, I'm like, I was like, it was one of those moments where, I was trying to redo a puzzle or something, and redo a part I already did because I was trying to perfect that moment. So I was just like, come on, Capcom, I'm like 2001 Capcom, come on, do better. And then I was like, 2018, 2019 Capcom, please just do better. Like I just
something.
fucking, I'm like, Capcom just fucking stops. Like I was like, I'm gonna send this back in time, Capcom, stop sucking. And I'm like, wait a minute, present day Capcom, just fucking blow it out your ass.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Oh!
Yeah, dude, it's unique. It's wacky shit. There's some fucking wacky back. Yeah, they kind of made that some bullshit. Oh, it's the time thing.
Nice. Smoking weed.
Yeah, but you'll see Zero. Like I started recording it, and like I had a lot of laughs because like even though it sucked during like the second to last recording, it was still funny. But you could tell when me and Manny got like really tired of it.
Yeah.
Like, and you've watched Streets of Red, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
That was just off of that recording session. And at the beginning, I'm like, I just want to fucking stop playing Resident Evil Zero. We say it in the recording. We're like, we just needed to play something else. Because I had a funny thought to tell him, a story to tell him during Resident Evil Zero. We immediately forgot that because it just became that much of a hassle to get through it. It was just, oh, Jesus.
Nope. I understand, man.
We were just like, oh my god. It just became unfun. And like, I hear people who are like, Resident Evil Zero, though, that was actually like really good. Like, you say that because of nostalgia, but goddamn, dude, it's not. Maybe if you play on the easiest mode, sure. Maybe because you have like a million items and it's like, oh yeah, dude. But like, the mechanics weren't fun. They split the characters. Like, that was like, if that game was co-op, it would have been way better. Because you have two people dicking around. It's basically Outbreak. You don't have an item box, but like, you know, you have two people having fun together, making those mistakes together, and being controlled by them. But you have a shitty AI. You have one character who's beefy that takes 9 fucking hits, and the other one takes 3 goddamn hits. Billy is a fucking champion. He took a fucking blow from a tyrant and flying status. And I was like, God damn, Billy, you're a fucking champion. Fucking Rebecca takes that hit, she dies.
She dies from a tyrant looking at her wrong.
It's like, God, like I gave Manny the controller at the very end because I was like, Manny, you can have it. Because I did everything. I went to the I redid everything. And I was like, originally I was like, Manny, I'm going to get as far here. Like, I'll give you the parts towards the end. And I gave him that. I gave him the ending because I needed to read the guide to him.
Can we just stop for a second and look at the Playboy bunny with the devil tail in the corner?
There's
there?
actually a boss like that in Rondo of Blood. If you watched the stream, you would have seen it. It's the last part of the succubus fight. During the last quarter of her health, the fucking succubus dies and she turns into a fucking like weird like elf thing that flips around.
I don't mind saying that's pretty hot.
I'd put my penis in it.
Yeah.
That's probably inappropriate.
The last 5 minutes is just me reliving Resident Evil Zero.
I feel so.
I'm just like, oh god, I'm trying to remember everything that shit. Because yeah.
Her love cloud burst.
Because the difference between that and Resident Evil 7 was really fun. I enjoyed playing that game, and it was like, you know, it had some moments in it, but it really didn't have many. I don't think it had that much bad design in it. If it had any bad design, like other than it, like it became super actiony. Like I'll probably die at this time.
I'ma beat you, you harlot.
That was like the first half. I'll say this: the first half of Resident Evil 7 was really good, and then it kind of trickled down, and that's kind of like how, like, that's kind of how it becomes. You know, it's like, okay, you tried something, but really you're still Resident Evil. You're still what Resident Evil is today.
Yep.
You were a survival horror for the first half, and then you gave me 40 goddamn shotgun shells.
So, are you and Mandy gonna be doing a Resident Evil 2 remake?
Probably. He's really excited for that. You can join for it. Me.
I would love to.
Oh god, that happened last time.
I know.
Me and
I know that he's gonna be playing it. He's gonna be pilot for that one.
Me, Jeremy, fuck that. No, he is not. There's no way in hell I would. I let Manny pilot fucking Claire's story when we did Resident Evil 2. I'm doing Resident Evil 2 because that's my fucking favorite Resident Evil. God damn. I'm gonna pilot it. You know why?
Why?
Because fuck them for not remaking it the way they should have.
What do you mean?
It's like, cause like it looks. Oh god damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna kill everybody because.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. I'm gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna kill everybody. But no, I think it looks good. It looks good. It has the potential to be something good. And they're like, it's gonna be scary. Like all the things are like, it's gonna be really scary again. Like I'm like, okay. And the thing is, it's not a remake. It's a reimagining. It's what they say. It's a reimagining because they changed the game a whole bunch. It's not like the other ones where it's like, yeah, this is a total remake. They really, really did something different with it. And you know what? Okay, I can accept that. But you know what? Come on, guys. Don't let it be a shitty reimagined. Don't let fucking 18-year-old Leon be a piece of shit. Just give him that action hero status, because that's what made Resident Evil 2 fun.
Well, but I thought in Resident Evil 2, he didn't quite have that action hero.
No, but
yet.
he obtained it. Like,
he had the eagerness to become an action hero.
and that's what I mean. I don't want them to keep that. Claire is already fucking different. I don't like what her model looks like. She just looks weird.
I actually haven't seen what her model looks like.
It's like creepy. Like, look it up. We were like, it's not creepy, but it's like, it's unsettling compared to what she's used to look like. Plus, they like changed what she looks like. They changed her voice act. Like, that's also what bummed me out.
The voice actors changing doesn't surprise me because it's just been so long.
Because of the union. Well, no.
Oh, the union, yeah.
The whole union strike. No, Claire's had the same voice actress in every game.
Oh.
Every game. She's the only voice actress that stayed. She looks kind of weird compared to her other stuff.
Yeah, kinda. And getting a close look at Leon, like...
He looks very young.
I'm gonna say this right now. You know how in RE7 they kind of did that reimagining of Chris Redfield, making him look more realistic?
They made him look like fucking Matthew Perry mixed with
I
Kiefer Sutherland.
found where his chin went. They gave it to Leon. They gave it to Leon. And we found Chris's chin. Oh. But like I said.
But I really want to play it because it does look good. It's going back into Resident Evil 2. It's going in back that.
Nope.
But the reimagining, like their thought were like, oh, we tried the different camera angles, the whole fixed camera angle thing. It didn't really work out well. I was like, fuck you, Capcom. You just didn't want to do it. That's bullshit, and you know it. And I know people don't like it, but if they wanted to remake it, because they did it for one, and it still looked good, it still worked. They even added like alternative controls that made it a shit ton easier.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't want to go with the classic. They just totally said we were reimagining it. And I can accept that. But damn, dude, don't reimagine it to be shitty. Because the thing that I was looking forward to the most about the remake, right now the reimagining, was that they're going to make the story make sense. The story is kind of like, the way they split it, they're supposed to happen at the same time, but if you actually, like, cut them both together...
They're off.
Yeah, like, Claire and Leon pass by each other at least 2 or 3 times during the story. Like, if you made it accurate, they actually pass by each other. Yo, my man!
My man!
I might come out there in a second, but... Like, and someone, like one of the people that I read the Let's Plays for, because they did Resident Evil, and they're one of my favorite ones, I mention it all the time, he had a joke in there where he would actually put Claire's model in the scene where they're supposed to cross, because there's no way they would never have crossed each other, because there's scenes that happen that just doesn't make sense.
Gotcha.
Plus, like, the A and B story, Claire's is supposed to be B, Leon's is supposed to be A, or not, sorry, other way around. Claire's is A, Leon's is B, because Claire gets the vaccine in A, but she doesn't in B, but Leon is the one that fights Mr. X.
So Mr. X is canon, right?
Yes, Mr. X is canon.
Cool, because he's a tyrant, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's because that's what was supposed to make it canon. That's why there was the Zap system, because if you beat Claire's A, you get Leon's B, and vice versa. If you beat Leon's A, you get Claire B. And that was supposed to be, because what happens is, wait, have you played Resident Evil 2?
Oh, yeah, but not.
Oh, yeah. So you know when you get the machine gun in the extra pack that gives you an extra item space?
Yes.
Well, if you take one, in the scenario B, you get the other, with the other character.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And as for certain parts, like, there's a part where you block zombies off. That's a big one. You block zombies off so they can't get into the window. They don't break in. Like, you put this cord in, and it brings down a cage, and it stops zombies from getting in. Well, they actually finally break through it in scenario B. There's a lot of events that happen that you cause in A that happen in B.
So it's like, it's this weird, like, how can these be happening at the same time, and...
Well, parts of it make sense, but other parts don't. Like, you never see in them why you fight Birkin this way when Birkin...
Fire.
What?
If you want to go that way, you'll need the fire.
Like, why is Birkin, like, here when technically you fought Birkin a moment ago as Leon? Those are the things that don't make sense.
Right.
And it's like, that's why in the reimagining, Leon seems to be dealing with Mr. X while Claire is dealing with her own side. It's not as, like, it's more split up than it was before.
Did you see that they're doing a second version of the game that's super gory?
Dude, that's rad.
Like, is that going to be like a separate mode?
Well, I hope so. I hope it's not like a different game, because Capcom, I don't like that Capcom. Capcom is becoming that person where they're becoming every other else. Let's have DLC, let's have extra games, let's do all this shit. And I'm
Let's
like,
break our game into 8 fucking chapters.
what game did that?
A fucking Hitman.
Octopath Traveler?
Fuck. Oh, dude, if Octopath Traveler was like that, I would be like, fuck you, Square. I don't trust you with fucking Kingdom Hearts or anything. I'd been immediately been like, Kingdom Hearts is gonna suck terribly. I would have went against it immediately if they started doing shit like that, because they've talked about it.
Yep.
They've talked about splitting
look at
Kingdom Hearts into DLC.
Yeah, because look at what they were planning on doing with Final Fantasy VII. Splitting up into chapters, and it's like, motherfuckers.
Well, the reasoning behind Kingdom Hearts 3 is because they just want it done. And everybody's pushing for it to come out. They're like, we want to work on other stuff. So they're like, let's cut some parts off, put it as DLC. But I don't want that. Like, then the story gets messed up. Then it's like, and it's like, oh, come on, guys. I don't want to do that.
Fuck.
I'm being distracted by my pain of Kingdom Hearts has the potential of actually sucking.
Yup.
And I love that game. Old man!
Old man, you need to go take a hammer to the face. Okay!
But yeah, dude.
Shit, old man.
What are you breaking half, motherfucker?
I'm an old man with a cane, y'all can suck it!
You can suck my arm.
I stood in line at the DMV
The boss-
for 2 hours!
Yeah, that's that's us bitching about shit.
Good shit.
Cool mini boss.
Woohoo!
It's the mini boss store.
Punch him in the face.
Whatever
Yo!
it is, use it.
What the fuck?
That's acid. That's awesome.
That's acid!
It is. It's wind, baby.
Yo, we're on acid.
It's
Octane,
Dolomite,
baby.
baby. Is that a bathtub?
Yep, this is the boss I thought I was gonna fight. Oh, it's not a mini boss. It's the
Nice.
actual boss.
Oh. Hey, hi, how you doing? Oh!
Oh, it's the Dracula boss fight from fucking 2. Cool, I'm cool.
Oh,
with that.
What up, girl?
That was way too much clothes.
Yo, girl, how you do? Let me get all up on
God.
your number!
Oh God, please!
It's
Police!
play with this piece
I'm calling the
of
police.
shit.
I'm calling the police.
They don't do damage. I'm like, no. Please. Cool.
Oh. Well,
Please move, baby. Hawk tongue, baby. Oh, I can stop him. Nice. That's not what I meant to do, man. If I beat this guy with the old man, that'd be awesome. Oh,
Fuck you
fucking.
too.
Oh God, I'm having Rondo of Blood fucking remake flashbacks. Well,
stop being old man Cletus.
that's probably why they explained it, and that was probably the whole reason they did that whole part of Limited Innocence. Was like, this is why the vampire killer could transform, because it used to be a thing that could do that.
Yeah, it's an alchemical. It's an enchant. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying alchemy because it's such the wrong word. It is an enchanted whip. It is an enchanted whip.
It is.
That's
Still,
what-
it is. You know, it's called the alchemy whip, but yes,
Yeah, it's an enchanted whip. It can transform.
And it's
that's why I
pretty
could transform,
rad.
because it's made with alchemy, and the alchemy with stupid properties quickly exchange that shit.
Right. But
It'll transform into fucking something that can kill gods if you kill your girlfriend. Cool! Fuck yeah, dude! I hated that bitch anyways.
well, Brenda, it's been nice knowing you. Now I don't gotta deal with your mom anymore. Get fucked, bitch.
Nope. Oh, fuck yeah, the scythe.
Perfect timing.
I should be able to do this.
I believe.
I believe.
I believe in nothing but
Trying to make sure.
Problem
Problem is I can't use this fire thing because it stops the umbrellas, and then I miss on my opportunity to hit. Let's stop that because I can fucking do that.
Well, that's pretty cheesy.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you got this.
Try to stop one of the umbrellas so when she goes to the rain,
Mm-hmm.
you got a safe place to go. Rain is happening. Good shit. Very nice shot. Very nice. 10 out of 10. Would watch you play again.
True. I gotta use this guy for most of the damage because I can stay underneath that and do this shit to him.
You're the old upskirt.
Yep. But there's gotta be a second form because there's fucking. It's the Castlevania game. It's not Castlevania game without fucking having a second form, bitch.
Well, you're not entirely wrong.
It'd be weird if it wasn't Dracula.
It's like, guess what, motherfuckers?
Guess
I'm actually Dracula in a dress. What?
Oh, bullshit.
Switch. Oh god. Blood tornado.
Holy shit on a shingle, dude.
Is that?
Nope, here comes the fucking it. Oh, I gotta hit that. Is that it? Did I do it?
Yeah.
Please, come on, my boy.
It's playing ending music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who bruised, man. Oh, are you kidding?
What the fuck?
Are you fucking
God damn it! How is that not the end?
What
is this shit? Defiler of taboos. How about the defiler of my anus right now? God damn it!
Holy
You
shit!
can't save the game, can you?
No, you can save the game. It saves it at this part.
Okay. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. We'll have to do more Curse of the Moon a different time because Connor's all tapped out and Ethan is too.
It is late, unfortunately. It is late on.
Even though this
Saturday
boy
night.
doesn't work tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a fun time because we brought in Connor and Ethan.
Fuck yeah!
I know at least Connor will be back for the next one. Maybe Ethan if he's here around. But Connor's busy, so usually it's hard to get him.
Sorry.
It's okay. But tell us what you think down below. Talk to us about Castlevania or how you're enjoying this game. Or just talk to us. We like hearing from you guys. Give us a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Helps us out a whole bunch. And we get more videos like this. And even funner projects maybe in the future. Thank you again. And we will see you guys
Next time.
next
Bye-bye.
time. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.